Dear students, I understand that this topic of flights and locusts is not very interesting, uh, but what the uh, has been described, what has been experimented, I have tried to sum up in these slides. So, in the earlier two discussions, we discussed about the movement in the hopper stage or the young stage of the cystosarca. Then I've also discussed in the migratory insects what actually how the wings, legs, and um, the wing hinge, and the head hair are responsible and act as sensili for different strokes and movement of wing in the locust. And today, in short, I would just be trying to just try to tell you all the receptors present in the locust regarding their response, the behavioral response towards polarized light. So, flight in locust, part 4, behavioral responses to polarized light have also been shown in the migratory desert locust, that is Cystosarca gricaria. The insect detects polarized light with the specialized dorsal rim area of the compound eye and process this information in an elaborate neuronal network in the brain. Now, this is really which has been recently talked about and recently exposed. This has been we come out very recently in the recent studies. Polarization sensitive neurons, which are depicted in the figure as POL, have been found across many brain regions, most prominently in the central complex, the presumed site of the sun compass. Now, here it is. If you see the structure, this is the neural organization of the insect sun compass. So definitely there are certain regions which uh, are now clearly defined as the sun compass part of the brain and the nervous system. Now, this is the simplified schematic of the polarization vision pathway in a frontal view of the desert locust brain. Highlighted in yellow are brain regions involved in processing of compass information. So, all that which you see in yellow are the areas which actually are responsible for processing of compass information. So now this has been uh, clear, very clear, and established that there are centers in the brain which are responsible for the sun compass information. Key neural projections of the polarization vision pathway are shown as solid lines. If you all can see the solid lines, these are actually the pathway that this mechanism acts upon. Filled circles indicate proposed output and open circles indicate proposed input sites. So if you all can see the dotted lines, they are the open ones, and the semicircles, while the closed ones uh, the, propose the output sites. Now there are certain, if you can see colored in blue, so they are the input stage neurons, green the intermediate stage neurons, and the red are the output stage neurons. So the brain and the nervous system of the locust is definitely involved in the sun compass mechanism of the desert locust. Now see, these are the parts of the brain which have been labeled here. The PB represents as protocerebral bridge, CBU as upper division of the central body, CBL shows the lower division of the central body, MB as the mushroom body, LA stands for lamina, ME stands for medulla, AME stands for accessory medulla, LO for lobula, LOX as lobular complex, AOTU as anterior optic tubercle, LAL stands for lateral accessory lobe, LT stands for lateral triangle, PPC for posterior protocerebrum, and AL for antennal. So this is the structure of the brain, which now has been proved with beyond doubt that there is definitely a sun compass which helps the locust for a directional movement, and the locust in the migratory phase moves from one area or one area to the other, moving in kilometers, thousands of kilometers. And if you all know that the locusts recently, they migrated all the way from Africa to Pakistan, and from Pakistan to India, to our region, and caused a major damage to our crops here. Thank you.